And it was also funny how it's like, yo, so she doesn't have a title. Like
Yeah,
she
they
had
should have a
no
funny
code,
name.
no code name, no Quicksilver, no.
That was for us, right? That was for everybody watching the show. They were like, "Of course she has a name." You know, they want us to nerd out like she's the Scarlet Witch. Hi, everybody. All right, start the show. That was horrible. Hey, everybody. There we go. Hey. We're back again with some more WandaVision. We got Rio. We got SF Designs.
Yep.
And we got the lovely Joe Colton.
That was frozen for a second, though.
Nah, she's good. She was looking at her screen.
Okay.
So, I got to ask you, first off, how right were we with some of our theories? I can tell you I was half right. I can say that right now. I feel good about myself. I was 50% right. Anybody
about what?
About Vision. I was 50% right. I was there.
What did you say about Vision?
So I thought that she somehow found the backup of his brain. Nah, she found that nigga whole body and just reassembled that nigga and made him what he is today.
Yes, I called that too.
I didn't call the body. I called the mind because I remember the mind be recorded. And you know how Marvel does with their movies. They're usually like, if you see it, it matters.
Right.
So remember it. So I was like, okay, what has happened? Bruh, you don't understand. I was playing like a detective, like watching all the Marvel movies over and over again. Anything with Wanda in it, I'm watching all of it and just trying to find everything. And I'm like, it's got to be his mind. Maybe it's his mind.
Did you watch Age of Ultron again?
Yes, sadly. Twice.
I actually like that movie. That movie became more important to the MCU as more MCU movies came out.
Yeah, it did. So it's like, but it's not good. It's not good, but it's important. It's definitely a lot more.
All right, here's the thing. It's only not good because of the way that they depicted Ultron.
Yeah, they made him a comedian.
Yes, instead of him being like he didn't feel enough like a threat.
He wasn't a threat. He was on the internet. Hit delete, nigga.
Yeah. That was what I feel.
Delete. Control Alt Delete. You bring up your little task manager. You find his ass on your program. Delete his ass.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Hey man. Hey, he's in the registry somewhere. You should find him in there.
But I will say,
Ultron.
I'm taking credit. I was right when I called it and said that Wanda went to Sword to get Vision's body. And that's why Sword was involved in this series specifically.
Right. I kind of remember you saying that. And congratulations. You get some applause for that.
Are you going to put it in there or do we have to applause for it?
No, fuck that. No.
See?
I'll
there
clap
it is.
for you.
Told you, see, Sam is an ass. You're finally singing.
But no, I gotta give it up for the intro though. The intro was a combination of family ties and growing pains, which was weird seeing Vision as a fucking baby.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh yeah, Vision
That's
baby.
creepy.
It was nasty. It was nasty.
It's creepy.
Yeah. As it was happening, I was like, that never happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's a made-up world. It's a made-up world.
It's okay. He's not going to remember what happened prior to a week ago, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I gotta ask. Okay, what was your favorite part of this episode, Joe? Let's start with you.
So my favorite part is one. So it's two. One, Monica Rambeau's X-ray coming back blank.
I thought I was the only one who noticed that. I was like, ain't on that.
And her blood blank. And then when equally as good, when Scarlet Witch comes out of the Hex, dragging a Stark Industries drone, and then turns her powers on, or what she acted like, makes everybody point their weapon at the stupid director who decided to
dumbass
to aim a missile at her, which was stupid.
Her and her kids. and her kids.
Right.
Her kids that
Right.
don't exist. But, yeah.
And she does this thing with her. She flicks her arm, like her hand, like Magneto did in Dark Phoenix.
Oh, I didn't watch Dark Phoenix. I'm sorry. I avoided it like the
gentle
plague.
flick of the wrist, like he does.
I'm gonna watch it now. Was that good?
Yeah, you gotta watch everything now.
No, it was not good.
Ooh,
Terrific.
Yeah,
And that's one of my favorite storylines.
Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't as bad as X-Men Origins Wolverine, but it was probably right after that one.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
That's nasty.
It's still not as bad as Suicide Squad, so we're
Listen, there are many different levels of bad.
yeah,
all day.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Sam.
not walk out of the theater or your room bad, but it's pretty bad. You're gonna drink a lot. Be fine.
Sam, what were your favorite moments?
Favorite moments was when same thing when Wanda took control of the officers' minds and pointed the guns right at the director. And you know what? Throughout this whole thing, I wanted to see Vision get mad, and I finally saw what he looks like when he gets mad. That was very surprising.
That was tight.
It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah,
like,
he
why?
was not playing.
What's going on? I can't remember anything past
A certain date,
certain date. Yeah, like I want to know what happened in my life before what I remember now. And I like how Wanda was. Well, it's kind of sad how she was trying to save the situation. Like she was somewhat trying to deny.
Somewhat.
She was in denial,
or very in denial.
She was very in denial, right?
Okay.
Like she was trying to okay, I have control of this situation, but realistically, if you notice in certain parts of the episodes leading up to now, like she didn't have control of anything, especially when we got that surprise guest star appearance.
Well, no, don't hold on.
No,
I think that's under her control.
So.
That's part of her control. No,
you think so?
Hold on. We'll talk about that piece.
Yeah.
At the we'll talk about that piece later.
Okay.
If everybody else could avoid, Rio, can you avoid? I know you know what we're talking about. All right. What were your favorite moments besides that piece?
Definitely when she, like you said, when she dragged the drone out of the hex. I'm still finding it hard to believe. I mean, I know she's like mad powerful. It's just that she's displaying levels of power that she's never displayed before. So I still
not a part
don't.
Of her power.
Oh,
like it's not it's not a part of stone, like the Mind Stone. The things that she's like showing is not a part of that.
Yeah, and the thing is I feel like there's a part of her that consciously knows what she's doing, and then there's a part of her that like I feel like she's getting boosted by something else that's allowing her to be as powerful as she is, but she doesn't know what that is, like what it is that's boosting her. She's just kind of going with it because she's getting everything that she wants.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The other part.
Make that comment.
What did she say?
Right? She made a comment that she's like, at first so when she's talking to Vision before he gets really super angry, he says, fine. Like,
we lost you for a second.
Handle it.
No. Yeah. What did you say about what did you say to Vision?
That she didn't know at first what was happening, but now she's like, just let her control it. She's got it under control now.
Oh,
like before she didn't, like at first. And I was like, how do you not know what you're doing? You like stole a body.
Yeah,
right.
And you created a hex, like your own little
a hex force field like that goes underground. It goes underground, which was weird. That was weird that it did that.
Right.
Because it's going to an area that she doesn't even like visually see. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Here's where I could give her an excuse for that. Okay, number one is the Scarlet Witch. One of her powers is reality warping. If you're warping reality, whatever you assume is reality, if it's right in front of you, I would assume that, okay, it's going to take the shape of, our universe is comprised of spheres and everything. So whatever it's going to warp around, it's going to warp around that little room. So if you happen to be in the vicinity of wherever this bubble is going to like emanate from, it just is. It's not that she's like, okay, well, I'm going to make sure I get a piece of this ground here. It just is,
Okay. All right.
It's like radiating pretty much.
And the other thing was when Vision lost his cool and got mad, which I was really thrown off by that because, like you said, Sam, we've never seen him like get angry because he's an android and he doesn't display like emotion to that level. Like, I mean, I guess he displayed like caring and I guess a level of love for for Wanda in the other movies.
Yeah, and I think that was because of the Mind Stone, because you think of those types of things in your brain, I guess, I assume.
But since you said that, can we also question his level of love in this situation? Like, is it his own, or is she like manipulating?
Yeah. My theory, is obviously he's in pieces, right? He was in pieces when she took the body.
God, I hope he's not in pieces now.
Oh, he in pieces.
Yeah, his legs were chopped off, right?
Yeah, his whole body. He had half a head. Well,
I know, but now that she put him back together.
Oh yeah.
No. How are you gonna carry the doctor?
Here's the thing. She doesn't know how to reality warping. Okay, never mind. See, she has all these excuses. Okay, so she puts Vision back together, right? But she hasn't completed him, obviously, because half his circuitry in the front was destroyed by Thanos. Not even just that the Mind Stone is gone, but Thanos took 2 fingers and like fucked a lot of shit up. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like $1 million worth of damage just by him pinching that stone out of his head. So,
right.
Did you notice it was off center?
Yeah. That shit looked nasty. I'm not gonna lie, that shit looked nasty. So I'm thinking he's not even on. She made him on. She turned him on, and she turned him on the way she knows him to be. Right. That's what she did.
Right.
And so she gave him some autonomy so he can like think for his own and do for his own, because that's the way she remembers Vision. So she's given him what she wants to give him. And then now he's like, okay, what the fuck is happening here? What the fuck is happening there? He finally gets Rambo finally figures out a way to get a message into the bubble. And he's like, okay, fuck that shit. Something ain't right. So he starts peering in people's brains, and they're like, save me, motherfucker. And then one thing, Vision's dirty. You know why? Because he put that man back in the Matrix. That was dirty.
He had to.
That was dirty, man. That man is suffering. He's literally feeling pain. He's suffering. That's jacked up.
Yeah. So the other thing is I don't think she has she doesn't have full control of Vision.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Because when he was in the office and they were reading the email that they received from Darcy, like they were all reading it like it was a joke, and he was looking at it like, no, this isn't a joke. This is something to be taken seriously. He took the guy, like you said, out of the Matrix essentially, and then he realized that guy was freaking out, even though he said that he was in pain. He was like, if I leave him out of here, like she's gonna hurt him. Or
flies out.
Huh?
He doesn't know where out is, so I guess.
He doesn't know where out is.
And then if he flies out, well, he doesn't know. If his ass flies out, he gonna fall apart. His ass gonna go bloop.
But will he? Because I feel like she's like, so there's a theory going on that she might actually be she might be the living embodiment of the Mind Stone now, right? So she's pulling from an alternate universe, and that's why she's not in control of him completely, but I think that she's powered him, and now his circuitry is now like, because it's all AI stuff, right? So it's slowly rebuilding itself, right? And I feel like we're going to get the white Vision or gray Vision. And in that, he's going to leave her because he's pissed. And then we're going to find out those kids, like in the comics, they didn't appear when she wasn't there. And then we're going to find out Mephisto is the actual one pulling the strings, because she is surprised that she can't control her kids. She couldn't control, like, what is it, the pelican or whatever that was walking around when she was giving when Geraldine was there. There's other things that have happened in this episode, in the last one, where she's like trying to make them work and they just don't.
Like the date. Her children say her she told the kids daddy's at work, but she's like, it's Saturday. And then she's like, no.
She just kept making shit up.
He just needed to get out. Like, she can't even control that. She can't even get back to work.
But it was sad. Go ahead.
When something happened, they couldn't have a dog until they were 10, and then they were like, no, don't do it, and the kids just grew to 10. And Agnes didn't bat an eye. She's like, you can't control your kids. And you're like, that's not really controlling your kids. They just grew 5 years. Like, what is happening?
Well, she said that twice, because when they were like toddlers, and then they just grew up to be like 5, and then she was sitting there just drinking. Also, sometimes you can't control your kids.
Also, she couldn't stop them from crying when they were infants too. She's like, why won't you do what I say?
Right. She couldn't put them to sleep.
Stop crying. Stop crying. It would not work. Hey, man, Mephisto's involved, man. Hey, Joe said it here. Hot take.
Yeah. So from what it looks like, there's 4 characters that she doesn't have full control over. Vision, her 2 kids, and Agnes.
Yes.
And here's the thing. Agnes's husband, I can't remember what his name is. Ralph. I'm not going to say he's Mephisto, but I want to say he's the character that's going to show up, that's going to be like, I was the other person pulling the strings here or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
she's also like in on it. Like, she's not in pain either, because when she comes in to do, like, what was it, the rocking of the children, and like,
yes,
you want me to take it from the top, and like,
she's like, oh yeah, you want me to start over,
and Wanda was like, I don't understand. She's like, no, like, you want me to take the kids, like, doesn't matter what Vision says. What, like, she didn't look like she was in pain like the other dude freaking out.
Well, she was also taking directions from Wanda, so it was.
She was asking her like, yo, what you want me to do? Hey, yo, oh my god.
But to Joe's point about, well, maybe Alex, I think that if Vision actually gets out of the barrier, he might actually
falling apart.
He might actually be alive, because the thing is, if you also remember, Geraldine's clothes.
It was Kevlar.
Reality too.
Yeah. When she got knocked
went in
out,
with a
her
bulletproof
clothes,
vest.
Yeah, and came out with a bulletproof everything.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that though. I don't know what that means. Like, what did that mean?
Okay, let's say I take this into the bubble, right? If it's around the time of Saved by the Bell, this is going to turn into
that big ass
Motorola. Yeah. And if you knock it back out, it stays the big ass Motorola. But somehow, if it can, it would keep whatever functions that would have worked now. Then.
So what was it suggesting?
Her clothes went in, right? With the bulletproof vest. Her clothes got transported into Wanda's
WandaVision, right? So she changed her clothing, but not the material. Of it. Yeah.
So
her pants and shirt are Kevlar, but she is now in an 80s attire. So it appears 80s, but the make of it is still the modern type.
Think of it as Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah,
you're just reworking where it goes.
Right. I get that, but here's the thing. She thought she took that as Wanda trying to protect her from something.
No. She said Wanda was trying to protect her when she blasted her out. She wasn't trying to kill her. And she's created this bubble so she can stay in her own little world and not bother anyone. But at the same time, she is bothering people because she's kidnapping them and making them a part of her show, which is a crime.
On analog, which is weird.
Yeah, an analog crime. So I wonder what the laws were back then. She's going to jail.
Oh my god! But with every like sitcom, there is some sort of like lesson. So in this episode, her kids have to learn about death.
Yeah.
Or do they? That
Oh,
mailman.
actually, it's like, oh yeah, the dog is gonna go as far as your mom wants it to go. So
Yeah. And they told her, Mom, the dog doesn't have to die. Just wake it up.
right, it's like,
Fix
Mom,
it.
you can fix the dogs. Like, no. And then Agnes was like,
The
can
fuck
she
you
really?
mean you can fix the dog?
I'm like, why are you saying
Yeah,
that
but
now
I
when
think
she's been
she's
doing magic?
lying.
Who, Agnes?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
fuck
like,
lying.
"You can do that."
Yeah, she's a part of the show. Yeah. She's just going along with it. Like, what?
Mhm.
You could tell when she's acting and when she's like, oh,
Right.
yeah. What you want me to do?
I don't know. I took that differently. I think she took that as like, I think that wasn't her being facetious or whatever. I think that was her legitimately being like, you can bring people back to life.
Oh,
Like,
she was
is
actually
that,
like curious.
is that something that you can do? But you guys could be right. You can be 100%
Hey, man.
right.
We the
If
king of
she-
hot takes here, man. We
If
the king of
she's
hot takes.
Mephisto's girl and she's like a plant, like just to see what Wanda's doing, so she's like the friend next door, and she knows what Mephisto's doing by like jacking up Wanda's like powers. She already knows that Mephisto he's death basically. He can bring people back or not bring them back. Like, so
Yeah, he
I
takes
think-
souls.
yeah, so I don't know. It would be interesting. Didn't know that Wanda could do that since her power is so amplified right now. Like maybe they're testing her in the bubble.
Yeah, that's another thing. Thank you for reminding me. I was just thinking about that. Maybe Mephisto is using this opportunity to be like, all right, let's see how far she can go with this. What else can she do? And maybe they're assisting in the kidnapping of people around the town and be like, all right, let's see what we can grow here and move around here. Because of course, Mephisto doesn't care about kidnapping. You know, it's from another dimension. You know, the hell world.
He had his love babies. It's fine.
I still feel like there's something with the people in the town. I don't think the people in the town are regular people.
They're not. There. Some of them are agents. They already identified a couple of them as agents that went missing.
Oh, that's right. On the boards.
Yep, the bulletin board. They already started naming the characters. Like, oh, that's an agent that went missing. There's an FBI agent. This is a SHIELD agent. This is a SWORD agent. We've been looking for him. Oh shit, there you go, right there. They're all people. Oh shit, Wanda was. Oh my God, Wanda's been on a kidnapping spree. She can't be no Avenger no more. She a straight up kidnapper.
Well, they called her a kidnapper. Then the first
And a
called her
terrorist.
a terrorist. Then she was the one that's causing
That
people
guy,
pain.
I think, needs to be careful.
Yeah, man, I don't like him.
He's not going to be director for
stupid.
long. He's not going to be
He
director
definitely
for long.
won't. He definitely won't. He about to retire one way or another. You shot at the Scarlet Witch.
Oh, and it was also funny how it's like, yo, so she doesn't have a title. Like,
Yeah,
she
they
had
shouldn't
no
have a
no
funny
code
name.
no code name, no Quicksilver, no.
You know that was for us, right? That was for everybody watching the show. They were like, "Of course she has a name." You know, they want us to nerd out like she's the Scarlet Witch. Like
They've
in my
never
head,
used Scarlet Witch in the MCU, right?
Yeah, they never said her name.
used her code name.
they never
Okay.
called Quicksilver. Who else have they called?
Oh, I thought they did.
They've called at Captain America. They've called Iron Man. They've called Thor because it's his name.
Black Widow. They called her Black Widow.
Did they call her Black Widow?
No,
Yeah, I think they have.
Once or twice. Yeah. But
Yeah.
they usually stuck the Romanoff. But I know they did in the beginning sometime.
Well,
Yeah,
they-
I'm pretty sure everybody else has pretty
Hawkeye
much been
didn't get a name until
well,
he
from
vanished.
Baku.
He gave it to his daughter. He was like,
No,
oh,
well,
good
that's
shot,
gonna
Hawkeye.
be that's not gonna hold because the
It's not,
Hawkeye
man.
show is introducing Kate Bishop, which is
Yeah.
she's gonna be Hawkeye.
Damn. Who
But so the director of Sword, one of the theories is that they attacked Wanda because they want Vision back. Like he wants Vision back because Sword was trying to like take Vision and make him into a weapon. Like they
Like
were trying to
Ultron.
collect.
make a new Ultron pretty much.
Yeah.
But with
So that's
control.
why they're so
But they
hell-bent.
brought up the Sokovia Accord,
which
and
Sam knows about.
Vision had a will too that he did not want to be turned.
It doesn't matter what he wants. No,
He's the
you think
property
anybody
of-
gives a look, think about it. Who gives a shit what okay, I'm gonna be the government. Who gives a shit what Vision wants, right? He's a machine. He doesn't get to have a will. He's not alive. No matter how much
he technically be Stark Industries
Yes,
property.
he's
not.
well, no, he's the U.S. government's property now because your dumb man, you over here building weapons. If Elon Musk was up, well, he already is. He's already firing missiles. All right, yeah. If Elon Musk gets out of hand, you best believe all those missiles are now government property. Vision can put whatever he wants in a will. I bet you when they made them Sokovia Accords and they went to look back and Vision was like, "Yeah, I don't want to be a weapon." They went. Stupid motherfuckers. And they just like, yeah, you won't be a weapon.
Yeah, they were like, what percentage organic is he? Oh, that's not enough. That's not enough.
Yeah. Oh, you're none? Okay.
Yeah.
You're made of a rock and vibranium. All right.
Oh,
I hope that he stays awake. Like when this is over, like he goes away and goes to a little town and has his android family with his dog Sparky, like he does in the comics.
Yeah, but see, Sparky was already in the show.
Yes,
That was the name of the dog
he can
in
have
this
his own
episode.
Sparky.
Yeah, Sparky.
Yeah, it would be an android Sparky or whatever. I mean, yeah, I guess they could do that. But here's my thing. I don't know how he's gonna become the White Vision, because remember in the comics, the White Vision, when he was reborn, he had like no personality.
Yes,
And
that's
this
what I
one
think
has
it's gonna be.
a lot of personality.
Maybe he'll lose it when he falls out the bubble.
Yeah.
Maybe the bubble was keeping.
Yes.
yeah.
Unless like he's powered by the some sort of mind stone. If she's the embodiment, he leaves her. He's so angry. He's like, "Fuck you, chick, crazy ass bitch." And like, I'm gonna make my own family.
Yeah, I don't need you for this. You see, I got my own twins over.
And then he like doesn't have it when he leaves.
So you basically telling me that Wanda's gonna go out for Vision's gonna go out for milk and never come back.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I'll be right.
That's the time frame.
I promise. I promise.
How many episodes?
Until
is
Doctor
this?
Strange
Like
Was
8?
I think
maybe 9. So I think we got 4 episodes
9.
left.
Okay.
so.
Ooh.
Do you guys remember in one of the trailers where Agnes was in the car and then she was like, "Oh, am I alive?" And then Vision was like, "Yes." And then she was like, "Are you?" So hopefully we probably get that sooner or
next one?
later. Probably.
Probably in the next one.
But also I want to touch on that last commercial we saw. Lagos
Oh,
toilet rolls, toilet paper.
Sam, do you have
So
stock in that?
Oh, paper towel, I mean.
Paper towels, yeah.
Sam,
Huh?
do you have stock in that?
No, I don't have stock in that at all.
I don't believe you.
It took me a bit to figure out where that was from. I was like, Legos.
Yeah, they because they mentioned it like the Maximoff incident.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Mhm.
Civil War.
that was
Yeah.
in the beginning
Yeah.
of Civil War.
Right.
See, everything
Yeah.
matters. That's why I started saying, "Oh, Vision's brain got him."
It makes me wonder if she's started suffering back when she had to contain Crossbones, like when those innocent people died. If that's
Yeah.
when started slowly cracking back then.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure she understood the gravity because she was just like, oh my god, like she understood the gravity of what she just did.
Mhm.
Like, she definitely, because come on, like let's be real, if anybody accidentally did that, you would feel like shit. Like hundreds of
Yeah.
people just got hurt or are dead because of you. Even though you were doing something with good intentions, you can't just pretend like,
Right.
oh no, just collateral damage. It doesn't mean anything. Like, nah.
I think
she
we also
felt that.
forget at that time she was a child. Like she's a teenager.
Yeah, she was a
back then.
teenager. Yep. And then at the
Yeah.
end of this, her brother dies. So, like the person you were working with machine guns your brother down. Like that was crazy.
Well, here's the process of it. Avengers Age of Ultron, her brother dies.
Yep.
She joins the Avengers.
She
Civil
blows innocent
War,
people up.
she blows innocent people up. Civil War, she fights her boyfriend. Infinity War,
Oh, yeah.
they have to hide together to have a relationship. Infinity War, her boyfriend gets his forehead ripped off.
Oh no, hold on. She
No.
kills him first.
Yes.
She has to
kills
suffer
him.
through killing him.
Yeah.
Then a big purple grimace monster comes out, brings his ass back to life, and kills him again.
Kills him again. That's whew.
I'll be mad.
Bruh, if
And
one
then
of
she
my loved
dies.
ones,
And then she, Alex, and then she dies for 5 years.
oh yeah, she dies for
Yeah.
5 years. I forgot about that.
Right. Then she gets brought back. She tells the guy who killed her boyfriend, "You took everything from me." He doesn't know who she is.
Yeah, I know he has the. Well, he didn't really know. He really didn't know. So that made her
he's
even
from-
more mad.
Yeah, so because he's from 4 years ago.
But look though, he
Or
said it
no,
so
he was from more
nonchalant.
than
He
that.
said it so nonchalant, like she was a stranger on the street. He was like, "I don't even know who you are. Get out my
Yeah,
way."
get out my way.
And she's like, "What
Oh,
the?
you money! Get out of here!
Who I am, motherfucker?"
Says, "I'm gonna kill you."
She almost did too. I'm glad they.
You know
acknowledged it
what?
in this episode.
Yes, they
I'm
brought
glad
it
they
up.
did that. She said she could have
She-
single-handedly taken Thanos out, which is true.
Yeah, she was distracted. I was like, what does that mean? Why did they distract her? She could have like whacked him.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
movies.
No, Thanos had to sacrifice his army.
Rain fire.
Yeah, he was blown.
Yeah, he was like, "Man, fuck this, man. This ain't supposed to go this way. Kill everybody."
Sacrifice them all.
Yep. He didn't even care. I think he was about to kill himself too. He didn't give a fuck. He was like fire at will.
Yeah, he was like, "If I got to go down,
Danger
I'm taking
close.
everybody with me."
Exactly. We all going down. I know that I win again in the. Well, actually, he fucked up his own timeline by doing that. You know, he cheated
Right?
himself. He should have
he's
went
dumb.
along the path that he went, but because the Avengers fucked up and showed him his future by accident, you know, it wasn't their choice. You know, it was
Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula's accident. You know, you couldn't plan for that.
Yeah, her
So-
Wi-Fi was
Yeah, her Wi-Fi got
was
got
on the
entangled.
same.
Better
Yeah.
password needed.
Yeah, same password. This is why you got to always refresh your passwords, people. Always refresh your password. But lesson of today's episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, him seeing that made him get greedy. And instead of doing it the hard way, he tried to take the easy way and cheat and get the Infinity Stones. And he learned a very valuable lesson. That shit ain't gonna happen, brother. Ain't no cheating.
Okay, so I'm about to take us down a rabbit hole here.
Nah,
Make
you
sure
good, you good.
Make
Oh
make
my
sure
God.
you bring us back.
Do it.
Make sure you bring us back.
Nah,
to
nah,
this
you good,
rabbit
you
hole
good, you
about to
good.
Take us down.
I like it.
So that Thanos from what year was it? Sam, like 20.
2006.
No, it was like
2016.
2016. Yeah.
2016 Thanos.
So the Thanos from 2016 left his universe
Left
to
his timeline,
come
yeah.
to the main timeline,
Yes.
got killed, so he
Mhm.
never goes back to his. So in that timeline, there is no Thanos. So Infinity War never happens.
Yes,
Hold on.
because
the-
then it breaks off,
Yeah.
Hold on. But
as is explained by the Ancient One. Like there's a parallel.
yeah, there's a parallel universe.
You've
But-
made a new reality.
But hold on. Here's how we close that reality, though. I think there's a perpetual time loop now because when Cap went to put everything back in the time that it happened, as the time that they took it, this timeline has no choice but to go forward. There will always be Thanos wins, Thanos dies. So when they go back, 2016, Thanos comes forward, he dies. That has to happen at all times, and Captain America will always have to go back and put them back.
No, but that happens after he dies, so he no
After
longer
he
exists.
dies, so he doesn't branch. But if you put it back, well, then it will always branch. Shit, yeah. There's always a parallel universe.
It would still create
So
a
there's
branch.
still there's at least two. We know that there's two branches,
Yeah.
and one of them still has the stones. The one where Thanos is dead, because remember,
Yes.
yeah, our Thanos came to take the stones that were taken
Right.
from other timelines, and he
Yes.
cheated himself.
Yeah. So the one that they fought in Endgame, he dies, so he never gets the chance to destroy the stones and live his peaceful
Yeah.
life on the farm. So the stones still exist in that timeline. So those Avengers, in that timeline, those
Avengers are good. They're great because they still get the stones in their timeline. So if any other threat happens and somebody else tries to go after the stones, they at least know that. Well, they don't know that it's there, but they will discover them eventually. Though,
Yeah,
that version's Avengers, not our main timeline, because they're not fucking with that shit no more.
Right, but I think the thing is I think Civil War would still happen in that time.
Yes, Civil War still has to happen in that timeline.
Mhm.
Yeah. Civil War.
So therefore, Tony and Steve would probably never get back together.
Oh,
because the only reason that they
over.
did was in Endgame when they had to save Tony from space.
Well, they technically, they weren't together. Yeah,
well,
they
he
fought
still
separately.
is in space, right? He still is in space.
No,
it's not that
because Thanos doesn't exist.
Yeah, because Thanos dies before.
So there's no point for them to even go to Titan.
Basically, Thanos dies during Guardians of the Galaxy in that time. In that other timeline.
In that timeline, he came before he was supposed to come to Earth. So he cheated himself.
So
big
he
time.
dies on the ship where he kills Hamdall. And
no. Before that.
Yeah. He dies when he hires Ronan to get the Power Stone from the Guardians.
Okay.
And so that means the Guardians still win. They still have the container of the power. The Power Stone is safe.
And
that
the Nova
Thanos
Corps
never
still
gets.
Exists.
Nova Corps still exists. That Thanos never gets his hands on the Space Stone or the Power Stone.
Loki. That means Loki still has
lives.
The Space Stone. Yes, Loki lives. I'm Dalton.
Well,
Asgard.
No.
No, but that's another Loki though. You do know that, right? That's another Loki too. So there's another. So there's 2016 Loki, right? There's that 2016 Loki took
that.
The
That's
Stone,
another
right?
branch off.
That's another because there's another Loki.
Fuck, man.
So even before, when that Thanos cheats himself, that Loki, there's another Loki. That Loki's alive.
Yeah.
So there's a Loki just floating around technically with no home, no timeline. Technically, can he even go back to his timeline? Does he create?
Well, he can
events or reality by taking the Tesseract. Just an event because he didn't leave his own time.
Well, we don't know yet if he left.
All right, so look, we're in this perpetual loop right now. All I'm gonna say is, if you have any comments, leave it down below.
Please let us know what you think about this new branch.
10 minutes about fucking branch this branch that branch. This person
it's
died.
It's good to talk about it though. We need to figure it out.
We need a whiteboard. That's what we need.
The MCU
we're gonna do a whiteboard. I'm gonna bring a whiteboard next time.
Crazy. Yeah, so we can point at it and be like,
yo, this is the timeline, this is the branch.
But then you can't erase it. Like you have to leave it so to see if we're right.
I'm never gonna erase it.
You have to leave it in case another branch happens.
Oh my god.
It's going to. That's what the Loki series is.
Yes. And then the multiverse of madness.
Oh fuck. All right. Oh yeah, and the other Spider-Man are coming back. God damn.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta say, I'm really mad that Tom Holland is not getting his own film, like by himself. Like, come on.
He will. He's gonna do at least 5. He's gonna do at least 5. I
promise. He's not gonna pay him.
I guarantee it. He's gonna.
Sony's not gonna pay that money
because he's a bit.
They're gonna pay him,
right?
They're gonna pay him.
Oh, they're gonna pay him. Okay.
They're gonna believe it. Tom Holland's doing 5 Spider-Man movies.
All right.
I'm telling you right now.
All right.
I'm calling it.
Because right now they're cheating him. If Tobey Maguire got his own stupid movie.
Oh,
so both of you guys are in agreement now, right?
Tom Holland's not a bad Spider-Man. I just don't like Spider-Man.
I agree. Yeah.
About how
but
you
didn't like Tom Holland. You didn't like Tom Holland like that.
No, I like Tom Holland. I think I think he plays Peter Parker and Spider-Man better than any of them.
Okay. It must have been somebody else.
Like the other two. The other two did one or the other
too much. Yeah, no.
You know, like not great. Just
the second one did not do Spider-Man well because he was
one was either wimpy, one was either too cool and a dick, and the other one was
dick
between
Peter Parker. I don't like that. Fuck him. Anyway,
Tom Holland's doing 5 because you gotta look at it like this. Playing a superhero in superhero movies nowadays is the equivalent of going to the Super Bowl 6 times.
Pretty much.
Like
especially
you're basically just trying to do the role more times than anybody else will ever do it. Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Hugh Jackman, they've all played their heroes like 8 times. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Great,
Chris Hemsworth, he's doing 4 Thor movies and probably gonna do 5.
Don't forget about Terrence Howard.
But anyway,
What'd you say, man?
that nigga did half a movie.
Hustle and flow.
Exactly, he did.
No.
half a movie.
His last words. He looked back at the Mark II and he said, "Next time."
That was the prototype. That wasn't even the Mark II.
Yeah. He
Is
said,
he gonna be in the
"Look at man."
multiverse
Look
as
though.
the awful war machine?
Look though. Here's how you know he got fucked. Right. That wasn't no Mark II. That was the prototype before Iron Man made the Mark I. So he looked at that shit and said, "Next time, nigga, that's the past, bitch. You gone. You looking backwards, nigga. You should have been looking forwards. You should have been looking at the blueprints. Your ass was looking at that."
Don Cheadle, man. I love that man.
I don't.
That's the person you didn't like. Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't like Don Cheadle. All right.
Really?
I hate that they recast Terrence Howard for Don Cheadle.
Why?
I hate it.
What?
It's the only recast in the MCU that drives me nuts.
Why? Because they didn't give the light skinned brother enough shine?
Not the one from WandaVision? You're okay with that one?
No, that's
What
the
is
elephant
that?
in the room. That's the elephant in the room.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm okay with
That's
that because
Disney flexing.
because I don't understand that one yet. So I can't judge it yet.
That's
But-
a
Because
Disney
that one
flex.
wasn't angsty and an angry guy as he is in the comics. This one was like goofy and I don't care.
Here's my explanation. Don Cheadle
Alex
is
is
not
gonna
a
come
bad
through.
actor. He's an Oscar-nominated, Oscar-winning actor. He's
He's
freaking
just a bad
fantastic.
roadie.
He's been in great movies and he can act his ass off.
Who?
But
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Oh. Okay.
But Terrence Howard and Robert Downey Jr.'s chemistry was way better
I will agree with you there.
than Robert Downey Jr. and Don Cheadle's chemistry ever has been. Like they never even got a chance to really have.
It feels
chemistry.
like they were. You can tell
Co-workers.
like they're just you could
They're just
literally
co-workers.
tell that they
Yes.
are just pretending that they're friends.
Yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. and Terrence Howard felt like they hung out
They
outside.
knew
of
each
doing
other.
Movies.
Yeah. They was like, "Hey man, let's go get something to drink."
Mhm.
Hey, like when they was in
I
the
see what you're
when they was in the plane with the strippers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit was tight. You could tell like they was cool with each other.
And Terrence Howard was better at carrying himself as a military, like high-ranking military person
Yes,
than Don
he
Cheadle
has-
ever.
He has the stance and the
The
gravitas.
presence.
Yeah.
So I didn't like it. Like, and I like Don Cheadle. I just feel like they were like, crap. Well, we can't pay
Okay,
Terrence
if you
Howard
put it-
$5 million. So
If
Who
you
can
couldn't
we
have
get for-
Howard and you don't like Don Cheadle, who would you have cast then?
Real.
Because he had to be recast, right? Who would you
in
recast?
that time period,
Real.
Yeah.
Real could do it. Look at him.
He's like me.
yeah. Well, now I'm see because wait, we're talking 2006, 2008 when Iron Man 2 came out. I want to say 2008, maybe. I could be wrong. I got to think of like a good black actor back then. That because I mean that was before Chadwick Boseman, of course. That was before Michael B. Jordan.
He wouldn't have been a good
That-
War Machine.
No, Chadwick Boseman could have played War
Yeah.
Machine. I think.
Yeah.
I think he could have. But
Mm.
thank God we got him as Black Panther because he was a
Yeah.
fantastic
War
Black
Machine?
Panther. Chadwick Boseman, yeah, he could have.
Nah, I don't. Nah.
No,
He
not
could've
as a
done it.
military guy.
I can't see. Yeah, I can't see.
But
it.
have you seen 21 Bridges
Nah,
where he plays a
Yes.
cop?
nah, I haven't
Yes.
seen it yet.
I mean,
It's
he
different.
owned that
a cop
role.
is different. I
But they're
guess.
close enough. They're both like authoritarian roles, I guess. I don't know.
Authoritative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to think on that one too. That one I can't come up with one just off the top of my head, like going back that far, like because
Okay.
that's over 10 years. So
Of Disney greatness.
yeah, I'd have to look at the actors in that time period.
Okay. Well,
But,
let's
Not,
get to it.
look,
Let's
not
get-
even Cuba Gooding. I wouldn't even want to put Cuba Gooding in that role.
Hell no! Don't put you.
Not Rhodey. No.
Hell no.
No.
That man in there.
You know, not Wesley. I wouldn't want to put Wesley. He's better than that. Now, not to say that like that role isn't.
He was
it's
probably
just-
in jail at the time, not paying his taxes. So
Wow.
Oh,
Right.
he wasn't.
Or-
though. He wasn't, though.
That's true, but
But the Disney. Okay, we gotta talk about Disney flexing that bank account. All right, it is
Did they?
time to talk about that soup. That man. Man.
The man at the
We
door.
own the Simpsons, man. We own what they own Alien now, right?
Yep.
That was 2015.
Alien
We own
Predator.
Alien. We own Predator. You know what else we own?
When did they get Alien?
When the Fox deal.
Oh,
20th Century Fox.
Yeah. Okay.
And we know what else we own? We own the
Big years.
motherfucking X-Men again. Hey, Quicksilver, bring your ass over here. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?
You're wrong.
What happened when you saw that? Let's go around the room.
Like, we couldn't get the MCU one.
Nope.
Can't bring back the
no.
My favorite part is that they literally addressed it in the show,
and I loved it. I loved that. They're shit.
Like, she's recast funny. Pietro. I was like, what?
Wow. That's something I would do. I would like just talk. I'll poke fun at myself. I can't believe they did that. I screamed when I saw that shit. I'm not joking. I literally screamed and just started throwing shit and running around the apartment.
I'm not lying. Another reason. Like, she didn't know, right? If she's in control of everything,
yeah, she didn't know who the hell that was.
And she's like,
you can't say hi to your brother. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. So that's another thing. I'm like, she doesn't know everything. She's not in control.
Multiverse.
He only lets her. Yeah. He only lets her control what he wants her to control.
Yeah. Joe, when you brought up the Pelican when she was in the house, I actually did not pay close enough attention to that. That's a really good thing. So, of course, pelicans, they deliver babies or whatever. So that was the same episode as that. But the fact that she couldn't control the pelican is almost like the pelican was representing somebody that was influencing what was happening in that situation, disguised as something that she couldn't control.
Look at you diving deeper. I'm proud of you, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Like how you didn't even say Pietro's name again.
Not just a phrase. Not just a pretty face.
Say Pietro.
The pelican?
Say Pietro.
The pelican.
Pietro.
There you go. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what we talking about. I want to hear Pietro. Say his name.
So
the best Quicksilver.
In the Fox X-Men, he's Peter.
Hey,
right?
This is Disney.
I think you're right.
Pietro. No.
Wow.
We don't mention Fox anymore. They don't exist. All right. This is like when Vince McMahon bought WCW. All right. He won. He won the war. All right. Let's stop it. He's Pietro. Okay. We will respect his name.
So what are your theories then? What are your theories on? Do you really think that's him? Do you think it's somebody?
I think it's a construct, but I think he's going to stick around. He is a construct. He's not supposed to be there. He's made up of something. Joe, you are on the money. I'm putting my money down to Mephisto is involved in this shit. I started screaming and yelling. I'm like, Mephisto is involved. That is Quicksilver from Fox.
I kind of want to watch an episode with you just to watch you screaming.
Oh no, I was screaming. I was so screaming. I'm so glad Jessica's not here, because if she was here when I started screaming at that shit, she was like, okay, you gotta go. You got to leave. And I would have drove an hour all the way around the city like, Pietro's alive.
So which year was this? This was the 80s, right?
Yes, 84, 86, something like that.
All right, so we're still going around the room about predictions, right?
So, no, say his name. No, hold on. Sam, say his name.
Pietro.
Okay. Joe, say his name.
I don't have to say his name.
Say his name.
Wow. She doesn't have to say his name.
Say his name. Say his name.
Pietro.
If no one is around you.
There, she said it.
Pietro, I love you.
Okay. Shut up.
What are the theories? I gotta hear this.
So some people.
Okay, no. What do you think? No, don't give a fuck about what other people think. This is our podcast. What do you think? Don't be influenced by other people.
I mean, we're talking about multi-dimensions and realities and shit, right? So, of course, he's based off of that time period. So maybe he kind of warped from the 80s there, or she brought him there somehow.
But she didn't recognize him.
Yeah, because she only knows the reality that we are in right now.
Okay.
But who knows? I don't know.
All right, Joe.
What you thinking, Joe?
So I think he was plucked by Mephisto from the other universe.
Yeah.
Because she mentions that she mentions to her kids that her brother is far away. He is. He's dead. Far away. But I think Mephisto wants to keep her happy, right? And so the more she's invested in whatever juice he's given her, right? It's like an addiction, right? So she's addicted to the power, right? She wants to make everything pleasant and happy. So he keeps giving her as much as she will take, right?
I thought you said it was like an erection. I'm sorry. That's why I was like, what the hell? Addiction. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was like, what the hell did you just say? Like,
this is not Vision. Vision stuff all over again.
Vision's cock.
Ones and zeros all over the place.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I think he's pulled from another universe because he also knows who she is.
Oh, he definitely knows.
In First Class, she's a baby. Like she's like a small child. So he doesn't know what she looks like. So how is he? So it's either Mephisto disguised as Quicksilver, or he's plucked and put there and imprinted her memories of them from the dead one onto him. Because he's Mephisto, right? He takes souls.
He can do whatever he wants. He can take souls and make Legion. He can do whatever he wants to do.
But I think you're right. Theory. He's here to stay.
That's a good thing.
He is here to stay. I agree with Alex.
All right, Rio,
what you thinking? Fuck Quicksilver. That's what he about to say. Trash. Trash. He was gearing up for it. This is trash. That's his favorite word. Trash.
I don't think he's Quicksilver. I agree. I agree with Joe. I think that he's a poser. And he's just there as a manipulator.
He's about to fuck some shit up.
Is this code word for trash?
Yes. He's going around. He's dancing around.
No. Look. What he's trying to say is that you're manipulative trash, Mephisto.
No, he's real good.
I think it's clever. I don't think, like you said, you think it's going to last. I don't think it's going to last at all. They're not going to have another Quicksilver in the MCU. They already killed her brother. They're not going to just recast him. And now this dude's going to be running fast too. And the reason I think that is because, and I'm pretty sure, is because of her kids. They're going to age up to teenagers. They're going to become the Young Avengers, which one of her kids is fast, like Quicksilver, speed.
And they're not real.
And then no, they are real. That's why she can't control them.
Yeah.
And then her other son is Wiccan, which he's basically got the same powers as her. Kind of. Maybe a little bit toned down.
Yeah. But they're part of Mephisto, right? The essence of
they're parts of his soul. Yeah. So that's like Mephisto's control over her. She loves her kids. So he's like, well, I can just take your kids away because they're part of me anyway. That'll probably go into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They're going to have to fight for that or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, they're not going to have two Quicksilvers because there's no point. Like that would just be doubling up two power sets.
They're not. Don't you kill my Quicksilver dreams.
They're dead. I'm sorry.
No. Shut up.
Did you know that both Quicksilvers were in Kick-Ass?
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that until today. So one is Kick-Ass and the other is his curly-haired friend from the comic book shop that keeps coming in.
Hold on. Quicksilver is
That's Kick-Ass? Right.
Yeah. The Quicksilver one from that the MCU.
Died.
He
plays Kick-Ass.
He's Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a big boy. He became a big boy. He got buff for a Marvel movie only to die in it.
Well, he was already kind of buff already. With,
Disney got that fuck you money. Like, hey, yo, make sure you in Disney shape for this movie, and then we gonna kill you.
Yeah, he was also in Tenet.
That check must have been nice. He was in.
I like that guy. He's a good actor. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Something like that.
Well, I thought you were about to say
he's good.
Well, I thought you was about to say Aaron Yeager.
Yeah, Tenet's good. I like Tenet.
Okay.
Yeah, if you like what is it, Christopher Nolan movies, you'll like Tenet.
I love Christopher Nolan movies.
It's right there with his like
Everything?
where you've got to watch it multiple times to understand it.
And then people fight about it about the ending. Was the ending worth fighting about? Is it anything crazy?
The ending will have you like how we were branching off what happens in the Marvel universe. It'll have you like that. Like, well, if he did this at this time, then this would have happened. Like it's
I'm not
ridiculous.
a big fan of Pattinson though, so
he is a side character. He's a main side character. He's not the main character.
Okay, good.
And is he British in real life?
Yeah, he's awkward in real life as
okay,
well.
so he's using his normal accent then in that movie. Anyway, that's Tenet. We'll talk about that some other time.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Long ass movie.
Why you play hating, man? You a hater.
It's not the lighthouse. That's all I care about.
Oh God. We don't talk of that. That was the biggest waste of time I spent in the year 2020. Do not watch The Lighthouse. I'm telling you guys right now.
No, it's dumb.
Come on, call it what you want to call it.
Trash.
There we go. That's what we was waiting
Super trash. Ultra trash. Omega trash.
We got to make these trash t-shirts.
All the trash.
Trash.
Yeah.
All right, theories. Let's go. Let's leave the White Lighthouse. It's awful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Quicksilver is staying. Okay. All right. Fuck you, Rio. All right. Is he being controlled by Mephisto? Yes. All right. Is Pietro soul inside of this Pietro? Yes. Okay. They're gonna find a way to keep him there because we need them. Okay. I need them both here. All right.
Well, aren't they making an X-Men movie?
Yes, they are.
So they have to have
we
him.
Need him. All right. He is staying. All right.
Yeah.
I want him to run fast to slow motion music. Okay. That's what I need from him. All right.
But he looks so bored when he doesn't. At least the other one was pissed off and like more of the character.
Stop killing my dream.
I'm sorry. I love you, Alex. It's fine. I'm sorry.
There are too many other X-Men that haven't gotten their
Rio.
Dues for us to still focus on Quicksilver.
them.
Gambit
We were focused
represented
whoa.
well at all.
We focused on Wolverine.
Hey, that fan film did a great job on a Gambit.
Oh, the fan film was awesome. Yes, I
didn't see
agree.
the fan film.
Hopefully they cast him. Hopefully
it's
they
on
cast
YouTube.
him. Yep.
Yeah, hopefully they cast that guy. He's good.
Cigarette and cologne commercials as well.
Yeah, that guy might be a little bit too good looking. Though.
He's gonna get the job.
No,
You're supposed to be. He's
We're
supposed
good.
to be.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
He's a sex magnet. Why are you hating,
Don't be
Rio?
jealous.
Yeah, he might be a little bit too good looking.
You hating, Rio. You jealous. You found a nigga that looked better than you. Okay,
don't hate the play, I hate the game.
Exactly. Rio jealous.
Well, look, I follow him on Instagram.
Oh, you stalking him now. You stalking him now.
He's like competition.
Remember, he was like, man, you ain't shit. You
leave him hate comments every day.
Yeah, man.
Trash.
Man, my triceps better.
Yeah.
Trash.
Trash. I see you skip leg day again.
Yep.
Remember
I do a
back in
better
the day?
Cajun accent than you.
Exactly. Go ahead. Give us your Cajun accent, Rio.
I don't have one. I wouldn't even know where to start to like try and do a Cajun accent.
You go on. Never mind. I ain't gonna do that.
Mon ami, I don't know.
Actually, I can do that.
Mon ami.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
I can do that.
Sherry, I don't know. The stuff that he called Rogue back in the day.
Really?
More Sherry.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, Gambit hasn't been represented well. Beast hasn't been represented well. Cyclops hasn't been represented well.
That's because he's trash.
Hold on. Yes, he has. He's a fucking crybaby.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sam. I agree with you.
What are you talking about?
See, here we go.
Baby.
Oh, he hasn't been
He's a
represented
crybaby.
well. Wolverine's he's the main one saying, "Yo, shut the
Stop
fuck
being
up
a-
and live your life like she's already dead. I'm over here moving on and shit."
Well, he's moving on because he ain't got no fucking choice. He's gonna live for the next 100 years. He's like, man, nigga, I seen this shit like 5 times.
But
This
here's
don't faze me.
Wolverine, Professor X, Magneto, and hold on, Mystique have been represented like heavily. Mystique
Mystique is tight. What's wrong with you?
No,
You hate on
Mystique.
Mystique too now? Oh
I'm
my
hating
God,
on
I'm done with you.
Mystique. Like
Well, wait a
Mystique shouldn't
minute,
have
wait a
gotten
minute,
as
wait a
much
minute,
light
you a hater,
as she
man.
did
Wait a
in the
minute,
X-Men movies.
What about
Hater.
Iceman?
Man, fuck you, man.
No one cares about him.
Nobody cares about
No,
Iceman.
you talking about
Man.
representation?
Well, no, you know what they might bring him. You know what they might do because Disney. I noticed that they're trying to keep us in there. They're trying to tug on our heartstrings. They might give us like classic Iceman.
Like, hey, remember this
Yeah.
guy?
Give us classic
Right.
Beast, classic Jean Grey, in the yellow suits.
I
and
mean,
shit.
you think
never
that
know.
Beast hasn't been represented well?
No, he
I
hasn't.
think he has.
I don't think
Kelsey Grammer played Beast. Okay.
Yeah.
Frasier
in,
from Cheers.
First class was good.
I liked First Class Beast.
Yes, you know what? Yes, I'll give you that. Yes, and that was
Thank
they
you.
had a good young actor to play him.
Yeah, what's his
but-
name? The British guy.
But they kept him looking human for like a long time.
Yeah, for
And
Do
he
you
could-
know how long
he
it
could,
would
like,
take to do that prosthetic?
Well, yeah, Fox was running out of money at the time. They had no choice.
That's why
look,
Jennifer Lawrence is wearing
look.
blue tights instead of getting painted every time.
Yeah, Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy.
You talking about Disney money
Dave-
versus Fox money?
Dave Batista.
Two different
Drax.
things.
Rio,
Yeah,
Rio,
also-
Rio. You're
also-
comparing Disney money to Fox money.
Also,
Where is Fox?
Disney bought them.
Gamora's
Exactly.
face and hands totally different than your entire body in
Yeah.
blue fur with expression and movement.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money. Costs a lot of money. They don't got it no more.
So who else is on your list, Rio? Who else hasn't been
What?
represented?
Oh, man, with the X-Men, come
Havoc.
on. Who would you say? Havoc?
Oh yeah, Havoc hasn't. No. Oh my.
Yeah,
God.
he was in First Class, and his
Archangel.
powers were trash. Yes, definitely Angel.
They need to do Angel better. Yeah, Angel was. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
wasn't
Phoenix.
wasn't
was-
Bishop in this?
Yeah.
Bishop was
Bishop.
trash. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Bishop was a cameo.
Cable.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait,
Dead- the-
Cable?
Cable was in Deadpool, so
Two.
oh yeah, too. Yeah.
He was good in Cable.
He was good because they
Yeah.
chose a good actor, but
Right.
he
He was a joke.
wasn't Cable.
He was a joke.
Like,
No, but he was represented.
He was but he was a joke.
yeah.
He was in a comedy. That's what he was. He was in a comedy.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that's crazy about the Deadpool movies. The characters that were completely made of special effects represented the characters
So
better
good. Oh
than
my God.
actors playing the characters. Juggernaut and Colossus.
Colossus was
Yeah.
amazing.
I'm
He's just like
Juggernaut,
that
bitch.
he's
wasn't
just like
the original
90s Colossus.
either, right?
Yeah,
That was the
90s
secondary Colossus.
What do you mean? Like as in?
The actor.
Oh,
wasn't the
yeah, yeah.
original.
No, he was not the
Yes, it was not the original. And
Okay.
the thing that was kind of weird about that Colossus was he never transformed back.
original. It's part
So,
of the
like-
gag. It's part of the gag.
Yeah.
But
that
I'm
was
glad
like-
he stayed like that because you know what? That's 90s cartoon Colossus. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit. They put my nigga in there. Let's go.
Yeah, I let it slide because at least
To
they
be an
did
X-Man.
do him, in some way at all.
I got a little Russian accent. To be an X-Man, you must drink lots of vodka.
Damn, you didn't tell us what your theories are
Who, me?
for WandaVision. Yeah.
That was so long time ago. We veered so off
His
course.
theory
I know,
is
so far
bad.
out.
His theory is this.
Oh no, I think Pietro's gonna be there for at least 2 more episodes.
No, he's gonna be there forever. Stop it.
Nah, 2 more. I give it 2 more episodes before
right.
they do the whole finale, like coming together. Oh, this is fake. That's fake. This is real. That's real.
Okay.
You think
You're
she'll
dead,
lose
you're
him
alive.
when he dies again? It's the third time.
Sam, if he leaves, you know I know where you live, right?
All
All right, here we go.
I'm
I got it.
I'm slapping
Okay.
I think there's only 4 episodes left. Somebody's gonna have to look up how many episodes we got left, but I think
I
there's
thought it was
4.
10, right? I thought it was 10, or
I was saying 9,
that's a odd.
but maybe 10. I don't know. How do you think we're far enough along at this point? How do you think it's gonna end? Because I have a theory of how it's
Tragedy.
gonna end. I mean, it's simple. I'm not going into like super detail on how
Oh, okay.
how I think it's gonna end.
Okay.
You want me to just drop
Yeah,
mine
go ahead.
first,
Go
and
ahead.
then you guys
Drop
can
the
bounce off of
bomb.
that?
Drop the bomb.
Okay, so I think that they're gonna piss her off,
Which they have
and
already started.
she's
Who's
they're
her
gonna
they?
I'm not even gonna say like I know you guys are talking Mephisto, but I'm thinking Sword is gonna keep like poking at her, and she's gonna expand her reach to the entire planet.
Oh.
And that is how we're going to get all of these characters all over the place.
No,
You think
fire.
she's going to be the birth of the mutant population?
I'm not even really suggesting that. I just think that she's going to create all of these random occurrences of characters popping from other Marvel
box properties.
Yeah, Marvel media throughout history, popping up in random places all over. Like, and they're probably going to act like, oh, okay, well, this isn't any big deal. Like, this is just where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's going to be a strange thing for them. They're just going to be there.
They are going to think that everything's fine, but we're going to know that this ain't normal.
Right.
It's going to be basically worldwide WandaVision, but different, I guess. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. I don't want to believe that she can mind control the entire planet. I mean, a town. Okay, I'll take that.
She can manipulate reality. She's done it in the comics. She shut off mutant powers across the world in the comics. So
she's a fucking Omega level mutant.
Yeah,
man.
she literally is. She was the reason. She was the threat against the Phoenix. Remember when the Phoenix 5 happened, and they thought that, no, it's the Summers kid is gonna be the Hope, quote unquote, which was her name. It was really the Scarlet Witch had the power to stop this crap. So if she can fight shit like that.
Yeah, because the Phoenix is a force of nature, essentially.
Exactly.
It's a cosmic force. That's like a Galactus level.
Exactly. So if she can face off with shit like that, come on. She has earned her keep as an Omega level. Well, we can't say mutant. Yeah, mutant.
Well, not yet.
Disney Plus. Yeah, no, they own it. They can say mutant.
Until they say it.
They own it.
9 episodes that will be across 8 weeks.
9 episodes?
9 episodes.
9 episodes. Yeah, 1 week we're getting 2 episodes.
That was the first week. We got 2 episodes the first week.
Right.
So we already got the 2.
Okay.
And then there's only going to be a week break between when WandaVision ends and Falcon and the Winter Soldier starts.
Thank you. I can't wait for that.
You guys have seen the new trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I am happy.
All right. Let me not extend this episode anymore. We need to save that, I guess.
Okay.
We can do a trailer review.
Yeah, later on. Okay. But we good?
Yeah,
I think we're good.
We're good.
All right. Well, it was nice having you again, Joe.
Thank you. I love being on here. You guys make me laugh.
Oh.
And I can drink.
Well, we try. Rio, it's great seeing you squint again.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm ready to go to sleep. Okay.
What?
It's night time.
It's 10:20.
That's way past my bedtime.
You are not that old.
I'm working for the man.
I'm working my way towards that.
He is.
Oh, you're an 80-year-old woman.
Fu Manchu old.
Oh my god.
He's 251 years old, actually. So
Ooh, I would not be surprised.
Nailed it.
I'll be calling you later tonight.
You fucking
gross.
So bye, everybody.